Pakistan, we have produced some of the best athletes across sports, not just cricket. And there was a time when we were ruling the hockey world, and of course snooker, and then now even today, besides cricket, if you look at other sports, Pakistan is doing well, especially when it comes to individual sports players who are excelling. Now, how can we use and how can we leverage the sporting talent of Pakistan towards getting in more financial direct investment, and of course improving Pakistan's brand globally? I'd just like to put in an example of Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan recently speaking at Harvard University. And things like that don't happen a lot for Pakistani athletes, but now these gaps are being bridged and they are now the face of Pakistan. How can we see more of that happen in Pakistan?
So I think you partially answered your question, actually, right? I think the key is that if you take a step back, right, I think every country needs, or every country, institution, family, they need heroes, basically, right? Inspirational people. So, and we had lost out that those heroes, especially in that difficult time period we went through in the 2000s, right? So we had people coming from the 90s, and we milked them, frankly, till 2010, 11, 15. But we didn't create new heroes simply because because of the challenges we had at home. And it's only in the last 5-6 years that you have started to create new heroes. So as you create new heroes, automatically, I think the ecosystem develops. Because if you have a Babar Azam or a Shadab or a Shaheen or Zaman or a Haris coming, you will have things around them. When you have a hero, so you can use that hero to have inspiration that actually can be through most of the corporates or the multinationals using them. It can be actually exporting them through playing different leagues. It can be that, ICC putting a graphic, I think yesterday before King Babar, and the whole world, our neighbors trolling and it becoming a global phenomenon. So automatically, the key is to create heroes. Once you have heroes, then the ecosystem will be created. And those heroes have been created truly in the last only 3-4 years. So I think we need to continue with that process. And to your earlier thing as well, that with the highs and lows, how do you stay focused, is that we need to have a process and we need to stick to it. Regardless of whether we lose or win, you have to see that whether you're sticking to the process or not. If you're sticking to the process, that's fine, because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. And the same, I think, goes for this ecosystem as well. There is no shortcut, but as long as we continue to provide excellence and provide heroes to the nation, then that ecosystem will be created around it. I think Babar and Shadab and others, so many of them have become ambassadors for startups as well. So I think it actually is happening across the board, and will continue to happen. The same will happen in broadcasting and other production, that you have so many now people going out. We talk about the players going out, but we should also appreciate that there are so many of these broadcasters, strategists, team managers. They are actually going out and playing and managing teams in other leagues. So we already have started that process of marketing, and there's no better marketing than actually a Pakistani actually going and doing well in whatever capacity they go in some foreign land, and you create friends and an ecosystem around it. So I think that process has already started.